What's up everyone, welcome to a beautiful spot in Croatia here, where I want to talk about how to find some good fishing spots. Now I'm mainly going to talk about the fishing spots that are at the sea, but don't forget that this is also a beautiful part of Croatia. You can fish for trout, you can fish for a bunch of freshwater species in Croatia, so definitely go and look out for those as well. Number one is other fishermen. Obviously, I live in Rijeka. There's a big pier in Rijeka with a bunch of fishermen. If you just talk to a few of them, they will also give you some recommendations. I'm not talking about going to YouTube and asking, where did you catch this? Where did you catch this? Because you see this a bunch of times. A lot of people on YouTube, including myself, we don't want to show the best spots. Especially when you live in a country like Croatia, it gets overcrowded with tourists. You don't want to give out all your best spots. If you see me on the pier, I'll share some spots with you for sure. But put in some effort, talk to some people, socialize. That's essentially what fishing is all about. Number two, and this is one that I use myself a lot around Croatia as well, but it is look at nautical maps. So what you can do with nautical maps is you can see the depth of the sea, and that's what we're going to be focusing on. There's a website right here, which I use a lot. It's called iBoating. And what it shows you is the depth and what structure is at the bottom as well. So it'll show you, is it rocks, is it mud, is it sand, etc. Alright, I just want to show you a quick example of how this actually works. Quick shout out to Nautical as well. This is an app by Garmin. You can get it on your phone and you can get 1 week free trial. After that, it is not free. This is the best app you can use, but it is fairly expensive. If you don't have a boat, I don't think it makes sense getting this unless you fish like every single day at different spots. But the free alternative is iBoating. One thing you might want to do is go in here, change it to meters, change it to kilometers, and then let's say I am, let's take the pier here in Savudrija. I used to fish here a lot. You can see this is about 6 meters, this is about 10 meters. How do I know how far this is? Well, one thing you can do, check how long this is, and then check how long that is. But if you change this to kilometers, really easily, put from where you'll fish, like let's say here, and if you throw towards there, you need to throw 100 meters, 130 meters. If you throw this way, 80 meters. That's doable, right? If you want to throw here, for example, this is 60 meters away, etc. So with this tool, you can also actually see how far it is. Now, I do have to say this map is not the greatest map that is out there. Like I said, Navionics is way better, but this is a great start, especially if you pair this with number 3, which I'll talk about in a second. Yeah, you can see over here, you see also in Istra, there's a lot more blue around. This is a non-steep side, so you can see it goes fairly deep into the sea, being only like 7 meters. While on this side of Istra, this is a steep drop off to 50 meters almost immediately. So if you want to go jigging, go on that side. If you don't want to go jigging, you want to go for like sea bass or something, you can go on the left side. But yeah, this is essentially how I find a lot of my fishing spot. I hope that's helpful. Let's go to the next number. Paired with this is number 3. Number 3 is going to be Google Maps. I look at Google Maps a lot. Look for piers, look for rocks where you can get to, etc. Whenever I moved to Istra, all of my fishing spots at the start I found by just scouting Google Maps. And then last but not least is actually go out there. The best way to find a fishing spot is by fishing it. And I know that sounds very cliche, but a lot of people are like, oh, I saw you catch this on the video. They go to the exact same spot, throw the exact same lure, they don't catch anything. Why? You need to know conditions, you need to know the tides, you need to know how to throw the lure, you need to know the fish are actually there, what time they're there, etc. So go out there, first of all, drive around, find new spots, but also don't forget to fish. A lot of people get so stuck in trying to find good fishing spots, they don't catch anything, they think, oh, it's the wrong spot, they move. No, fish, there's fish everywhere. I'm currently editing this video, so I'm no longer at the beautiful spot, but I did notice that just the end of this was cut off. Either way, that was all of the tips that I have for today. If you have any more questions on how specific things work, just let me know in the comments. And if it helped, please leave a like and let me know in the comments as well. All right, I'll see you in the next video.